quarter. They start on a 17-2 run, and they eventually outscore the Celtics in the fourth quarter, 39-11. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington. We have Zach Zabin joining us in just a moment with Bill on our postgame coverage. The final 128-114 as the Chicago Bulls have now won 6 of 7 to start the year, 3-0 on the road after victories in Detroit and Toronto, and now here in Boston. How did the Bulls do it? How about the bench? And you got to give a lot of credit, folks, to Derek Jones Jr. with a 9.4 rebound game, couple of block shots. Alex Caruso with a 9.6 assists, 3 rebound game. And Ayo Dosunmu, who hit a huge 3-ball. And for Ayo, he played 22 minutes, went 6 of 6 from the floor. He had a 14-point, 4 rebound, 2 assist game. And then you had Tony Bradley contributing with a 4.5 rebound game. This all coming off the bench to boost the play of DeMar DeRozan, who scored a season-high 37 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal and a block. And the Vooch nearly had a triple-double. He finishes with 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. Zach LaVine with 13 of his 26 coming in the fourth quarter. For LaVine, he had 7 assists as well. And Lonzo Ball got off to such a great start shooting the 3-rock. And Lonzo with a very, very fine, solid performance of 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Bulls shot 57%, 41%. From three-point range, 17 of 18 from the foul line. They out-rebounded Boston 50-38. That's a season-high 50, including 10 on the offensive glass. Boston led in scoring by the 28 of Jaylen Brown, 20 apiece for Tatum and Horford. Horford also with 10 rebounds. Boston shot 43%, 45% from three-point country. And the bottom line, in front of a sellout of 19,156, the Bulls put together 69 second-half points. They scored 39 in the fourth quarter, battled back from a 19-point second-half deficit, and beat the Celtics 128-114. I'll tell you, Bill, I know you're going to join Zach in a moment. I got to tell you this. I love the makeup of this team.
Well, you know what? I love it, too, because they play well together. They were down 19 points, but they didn't quit. They battled back, and who did it? You look at the bench scoring. The bench got 16 points in the fourth quarter, and their energy on defense really saved the day and got the Bulls back into the game. And then, of course, with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan at the helm, able to take control of things, got the Bulls in this game. So it was really, really good. They got Billy Donovan has this team playing, believing in each other, playing really well. And they did what they need to do to get a tough win here in Boston.
Wow, a great, great win. All right, we want to thank Doug Lane, spinning the dials here in Boston, Brandon Farr, Sean Anderson in our 670 The Score studios. Gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Zach Zabin standing by with Bill Weddington. More post-game coverage. This Chuck Swirsky. Our next broadcast coming up Wednesday from Philadelphia, as Joel Embiid expected back to play against the Bulls. And you won't want to miss this one, folks, on 670 The Score and the Odyssey app and the Bulls Radio Network. We'll have our coverage at 5:45 Central Time Bulls and Sixers. In a moment, Zach and Bill return. This Chuck Swirsky, always a pleasure on your Chicago Bulls. 670 The Score Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Lonzo Ball here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
New on Curiosity Stream. After man landed on the moon, what did all the rocket scientists do?
Hey, let's build a rocket that is simple in concept.
Pushing technology in ways that make today's rockets possible. It's Fly Rocket Fly. And one Mexican drug lord made himself a household name with cunning and savvy.
His business sense is worthy of a Harvard degree.
It's the origin of El Chapo and the CEO of Sinaloa. They're new this week on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are just $20. Visit CuriosityStream.com.
Do you know 85% of people who play daily fantasy sports lose? Is it really that surprising? You're playing against thousands of other lineups, not to mention experts who have more tools and more time. Introducing Stat Hero. Stat Hero puts the player in control and winning within reach. It's you versus the house in a head-to-head fantasy matchup.
Go to stathero.com/play. Sign up for free and use promo code PLAY for 100% deposit match. What do you have to lose? That's stathero.com/play. Use promo code PLAY for 100% match on your first deposit.
Sakara is a nutrition company that focuses on overall wellness, starting with what you eat. Sakara's organic, ready-to-eat meals are made with powerful plant-based ingredients and are designed to minimize your sugar cravings, boost your energy, improve your digestion, and get you glowing inside and out. And it's delivered fresh to your door anywhere in the U.S. Start your end-of-summer detox with 20% off your first order when you go to sakara.com/radio or enter radio at checkout. That's SAKARA.com/radio.
Started by guys like you, Harry's is the shaving company that fixed shaving. They make sharp, durable blades and offer them at honest prices, as low as $2 each. They obsess over quality, so much they do crazy things, like buy a German razor blade factory. So give them a try today with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. That's a $13 value for just $3, along with free shipping. Go to harrys.com/gameday. That's harrys.com/gameday.
Bulls continue their red-hot start to the season. They rally from 19 down in the second half and beat the Celtics in Boston 128-114. Before we do anything, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Next Level Bulls Conversation right here on the Bernstein and Rahimi Show, 9 a.m. to noon on Sports Radio 670 The Score, WSCR and HD Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Hey, pleasant good evening to you. Zach Zaidman here. Bulls win again, now 6-1 after rallying from a big-time deficit in Boston to win 128-114 back to the TD Garden and Bill Wennington. Bill, take me through from your vantage point where the comeback started.
Well, the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Bulls got the last basket of the third quarter, and that made the score 103-89. And then Billy Donovan had the bench in, and basically it was Derek Jones Jr., Alice Crusoe, Ayo Dosunmu, and Tony Bradley, along with Zach LaVine. And they really picked up the defensive intensity, and including that last basket in the third quarter, going a 17-2 run. And all of a sudden, you could just see the energy just pick up, and the Bulls started to get that little pep in their step. Then they exchanged about 3 baskets back and forth. I think the Bulls had a 3-point, or Boston had a 3-point play in there. And then the Bulls go on a 17-2 run, and it really just finished the game off strong. They hold Boston to just 11 fourth-quarter points. And how about this? All we talked about in the third quarter was Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown hitting threes, big-time threes. Well, Jaylen Brown did not score in the fourth quarter. As a matter of fact, he played 8 minutes and shot 0 of 2. Jason Tatum only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter. And Al Horford scored 5 points, and they only got 2 points off their bench. And Marcus Smart scored 2 points. They ran out of gas. And I started talking about it a lot because they racked up a lot of minutes early. And Zach LaVine actually played the most minutes in the game of anyone. He played 38 minutes. But he looked fresh at the end, and he was going well. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they looked tired. They just did not have the energy to finish the game strong, and you got to give the Bulls credit. They hung in there. They played tough physical defense, and they really kept Boston on their heels in the fourth quarter. And you look at the Bulls, they had 10 turnovers in the first half. They had ended the game with 18 turnovers. But the big number you look at is, off the 10 turnovers in the first half, they gave up 16 points. Of the 18 total turnovers, they gave up 18 points. So only 2 more points they gave up, the Bulls did, off of turnovers. That's